Good evening. Lost to track. I'm Laura Painter.
And I'm Chris Thomas. Thanks for joining us. We start tonight with that major earthquake right here in Northern California today.
The magnitude 7.0 quake hit at 10:44 this morning west of Ferndale in Humboldt County. The shaking was felt in San Francisco, Sacramento, the Oregon border, and even Modesto. Despite being hundreds of miles away from the epicenter, the earthquakes this morning rattled the valley, including in downtown Sacramento.
ABC 10's Gabriel Porras was downtown just moments after it happened. And Gabriel, you spoke to people who felt the shaking?
Yeah, it's not every day that you feel an earthquake of this magnitude, and that wasn't lost on people working in downtown today. In addition to some shaking light fixtures and loose objects, the morning seismic activity also rattled nerves and shook up plenty of conversations. You can pull out any analogy in the book.
And it felt like you were on the deck of a pitching ship.
I started to feel almost as if I was having vertigo.
And it still wouldn't fully capture the stomach-churning feeling when the earth decided to shake in a big way while inside a big building.
People were looking out the windows and the blinds are shaking.
That was the experience on the 13th floor, but closer to the ground on the 6th, it was no more comfortable.
Yeah, no, all of us kind of stood up and we were like looking around at each other. Then we went to the window. Some people are like, I'm getting out of here, and just like left. So that happened for a few people, and I guess they weren't the only ones. I guess a lot of people left when that happened.
While some people felt some sense of security being in either newer or retrofitted buildings, for others it was much different. At this construction site, some of the workers had to evacuate.
We all got the call and they told us to get out of here or back down, and this is our location where everybody gets accounted for. Expecting the elevators for cracks or anything, any other wells, broken.
This was like 2 whole minutes, so the anxiety was just like, when is it gonna stop?
She may not work in construction, but for Cheyenne Pham, structural integrity was also top of mind, working in a building built in the 70s.
The immediate thought was, when was the last time the structure has been refurbished?
Fortunately, her structure is still standing, as are all others in Sacramento.
We're fine. We just wrote it out, went back to work.
The morning quake passing by quickly, but causing memories that won't soon be forgotten.
Start texting my husband here, and then I start texting my family, and I'm like, hey, we're in an earthquake right now. So it was a little worrisome. I just wanted it to stop.
Didn't we all want it to stop? You heard there from a lot of people who experienced the quake in unforgettable ways, but it's also important to note there were a lot of people walking around downtown today who only heard about the big shake through social media or those alerts on their phones. Nonetheless, though, this entire earthquake situation sparking a big conversation downtown. Live in Sacramento, Gabriel Porras, ABC 10.
I was one of those who got the alert. Okay, Gabriel, thank you so very much for that live update.